Hey, good morning, everybody. Slept really well last night, like maybe nine and a half hours potentially. Right before bed, I noticed there's another small hole wearing on the side water bottle pocket where I keep my tripod. I have this little like turn thing where the ball head kind of rotates, or a cold shoe mic, or where you could put a mic, I guess. And it's kind of wearing a very small hole. But of course, in Mammoth, I sent all those patch kits back that Light AF sent me. So I'm having my wife mail those to Sierra City. It figures. It's not bad at all, but this morning I took some extra time, and as you can see, I figured out how to put this stupid bear canister on top of my pack. I'm done with it. I'm done with just having just a protrusion on my shoulder blade all day. It's not comfortable. I hate carrying it. Not to sound ungrateful, I'm extremely happy that I'm out here, but it's one of those things that it's like someone poking you in your side all day long. So these materials, they're super strong, they're ultralight, but you know, their weakness is sun and abrasion, which both are happening out here, you know what I mean? So nothing Light AF is doing wrong. I mean, their sewing is great, the shoulder straps are everything's holding up great. But yeah, hard material on hard material means abrasion. And that's just, it is what it is. Anyway, I know we got a hard day today. Plan is to get as far as we possibly can, going up and over Benson in about 15 miles. It's a very small pass. It just peaks up over 10K. Woo! Where's my woo? Wow. Bigfoot's not even gonna woo back. He's not awake yet.
The woos are for celebrations on markers.
Ah, okay.
So up Benson you gotta woo.
All right, we'll get a woo on Benson. I'll hold you to that, dude. I think just cross, yeah. Oh well. Wet feet. Here we go, wet feet. Saw a couple forest rangers, national park rangers maybe. They asked to see our permits and our canisters, so they actually signed my permit. I kind of beat them up a little bit. It's like, why don't you guys just look at the, the digital copy that you send to us via email? And they said, well, that's easy to Photoshop. I'm like, just as easy to Photoshop and then print it out, isn't it? They didn't have an answer for that one, but it is good at least to see a couple rangers. This is the second set of rangers, 4 rangers in total that we've seen since entering the Sierra. So they are out and about doing their business. Can you see the trail? Because I sure as hell can't. All I do is follow footprints and hope they lead the right way. Okay. I'm just gonna take a minute. With the bear canister right on top. I really wish I would have figured that out earlier. I would have had much better days. And I guess it wouldn't hurt so much when I fall. Like whenever I lose my feet like that, my back, my shoulder blade would go right into that canister and it would hurt. Making our way up Benson Pass. It's about 1,600 feet of elevation over the next 2.8 miles. I'm glad we're on this side of the mountain. Might get lucky and not get any snow, at least on the way up, but definitely on the way back down. All right, now the fun begins. And there's really nothing to do but just go up right there in the middle of your screen. So think after this little bump, I'll put micro spikes on and just go for it. Where's the woo? Woo! Oh, that was good. I like that pass.
Yeah.
It was straight and to the point.
Yeah, and you had some snow, but you could deal with it.
Yeah.
And there was some just normal.
And a good view to reward us. Heck yeah. It's a very, very high Smedberg lake. Oh man, please don't fall in. That would not be fun. Maybe let's go up. Let's go up. Hey Bigfoot, why do you have 2 ice axes?
I found 2. I actually never bought one. Can you believe that?
No.
First one I found at KMS. Left it there for 48 hours, see if somebody pick it up, but no. Well, then I don't have to buy one. And now
Right.
I find some at some random lake right off of the pass. That's weird.
Oh man. Still heading down. Ran into some snow, not much. Not as much as the other passes for sure. But what we are running into is slippery mud and very strange switchbacks. But we will get there. Something like 6.5 more miles to our intended campsite for a 25. Man, just spent 2 hours going 3 miles around some weird, like, I don't know, there's a couple side trails that the PCT connects with, and it just goes way out of the way to connect those trails up. We went all the way up, came back into the snow, and then came all the way down on the north side of the mountain, and it was just a sketchy rock scramble the whole way down because we couldn't use the switchbacks because everything was like that with snow. And you know, even with micro spikes, you're going to slide down that. Very, very sketchy crossing there. Probably couldn't have done that alone. Bigfoot had to reach out his hand. I was basically up to my, I was up to my shoulders. I started swimming a little bit. He grabbed my arm, pulled me to shore. I'm just too short for this crap. I'm soaked, drenched, everything. My goodness. All right, it was rushed, but we made it to camp. We're camped by this little lake. Actually, I don't even think this is a lake. I think this is all snow melt on top of a campsite. But it was about 7 o'clock when we got here, about 6:30 actually when we got here. It's 7:15 now. I got my tent all staked out with just rocks because we're on a slab. PCT's down that way. That was a 25.4 mile day. Very rough, especially toward the end of the day after the pass. I thought the pass was the thing that was going to give us the problems, but the trail has definitely humbled me today. It makes you think that, man, if I do something stupid out here, you know, you kind of feel invincible, but you can get really hurt, messed up, or even worse out here. And I think a lot of people need to go what we went through today because it was pretty crazy. So I'm honestly just gonna slam this north side. I just boiled the water for it and I'm gonna go right to bed. We got another probably hard day tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And then hopefully like a 16, 17 mile day into Kennedy Meadows North. So I'm gonna end it now. This video is probably getting kind of long. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you in the morning. Good morning. Semi windy night last night. Kind of don't want to get out of this bag. I'm really comfortable. though I didn't recover last night. My knees are aching. But we're gonna do it. The only thing I'm not sure about doing is putting my wet socks back on. That is gonna suck. Alright, let's get up. It's windy here today. So last night I remembered right before bed that I had my headlamp in my shoulder pocket from a couple days ago from, you know, the 4 a.m. Pass, and this thing would not turn on. I guess I tried to dry this out. Well, I moved the USB-C over so I could get dried out in my pocket last night. But this is a weakness of this headlamp for sure. It would not turn on. Luckily this morning, after being in my pocket all night, it does work. I was like kind of freaked out about it because we're gonna need this for, I think, tomorrow when we go up and over Sonora Pass. I left my gloves out. I tried to dry out my socks as best as possible. I got my insoles over there. My shoes. Check out my shoes. Let me show you. I don't want to get out of this bag yet. I'm too cold. They're just cut up from all this stuff. Look. Yeah, you can see it better in this one. See that in there? So, it's just from walking in this gravel stuff and then it being wet all day. It just gets in your shoe. But, there's the little lake, or whatever that is, we camp next to. It's really windy out there, and my clothes are still wet, so I'm a little chilled already, so. It's gonna be a rough morning. But the stars last night, they were beautiful. It's like the first time I've seen good stars in the PCT. When we entered this year, we entered on like a waxing crescent, which means the moon is just starting to get bigger, and now it's just been waning, and I think we had a new moon, or new moon a couple days ago, but it's just starting to get in the waxing crescent. But last night was pretty cool, pretty special. Anyway, too much talking, it's time to get walking. Well, back in the snow again. Just descended that this morning and then ended up walking along this creek bed over here, which I'm sure they'll have us cross today at some point. Beautiful scenery, but a little sketchy this morning already. Walking on this slanted switchbacks and slopes especially near the water. I'm gonna try to do a little better job narrating. Been trying to edit the videos, and there's just so much good things and crazy footage to show you that I think sometimes it's not making sense to the viewer. I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. It's exhausting out here. It's tiring to film. Sometimes I don't even want to turn this thing on. Well, another dangerous stream crossing conquered. I tried to go right here, right in that current, could not get a foothold. Turned back, made a smart decision, went down here, got great rocks to kind of lean up against, and just dug my poles in and came right out this way. Apparently a girl tried to cross this, 5'3", and got swept down the river a little bit. Or a creek. We're gonna call it a river at this point though. The thing that's hard about these crossings is as soon as you touch the water, your feet go numb because it's ice melt, it's a snow melt, it's cold. But no casualties yet. How you doing, Bigfoot?
Yeah, pretty good. All the way wet up to my crotch.
Oh, I'm worse than that.
Yeah, but you're tiny.
Yeah, I am. All right. What do you think, Bigfoot? You gonna cross that log?
Well, yeah, either swim or cross the log.
I don't want to swim again.
I don't want to swim again either.
Is it worth microspikes?
Might. We'll get more traction out of it.
Well, when you get to the branches, you're able to hold on to the branches. All right, I'm putting you guys away. So we just climbed up over that mountain back there, climbed down, across that stream. Now we're climbing up this mountain over here. And guess what we're doing after that? Climbing back down. And I bet that there was a stream at the bottom of that one too. Talk about straight up, man. Jeez. Whew, we're getting a workout today, for sure. But don't worry, this is an equestrian trail. A horse can totally do this. It seems to be a running joke with all the hikers at this point. Oh, we're leveling out. Oh my gosh. Maybe we're almost there. That's a surprise, a stream crossing at the bottom of a mountain. I'm blown away. Woo! Nice and cold. Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Look, I'm not getting my shorts wet this time. Or maybe I am. Nice. Okay.
So the pass isn't that high, right?
9,500? 9,200? What was it, Dorothy Lake?
Yeah.
What was that, 95?
998.3, Dorothy Lake Pass.
99.8? So yeah, snow.
Oh no, sorry, that's the mile marker. The
Oh.
elevation is 95.26.
Snow. Oh well. Just having some lunch. Nutella and a bagel. I think you're right, these are getting a little stale. But whatever.
That's 5 days, of course.
Won't make me sick, right? It's just be stale bread.
Still, no matter, but it's getting moldy, you got a problem.
Yeah, I haven't seen mold yet. Beautiful lake. It's very hard to cross with all the snow on the trail side though. Had to kind of make my way up. But we did cross it, and then we went through it because this is all flooded over here. Yep. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna turn this off when it gets strong. Okay. Well, that's all you guys get. It's gonna get strong here. I'm just gonna test this random puddle. Oh boy! That's what we've been walking through. Bigfoot,
Yeah,
you're a little dirty, buddy.
Hilarious.
Oh.
I'm really done with this shit.
Well, think about it this way. In about 4 seconds, you'll have another stream that you can wash off in.
I might just dip in.
All right, how am I gonna get around this? We just heard thunder. We're about 1 mile from the pass. For what we just went through too. I don't know. We got ice axes and trekking poles in our hands. Hearing thunder right there now. Wind's picking up. Had to put some rain gear on. Staying toward the trees and away from the lake. We got to get up and over this pass. I mean, can't camp here. or too high. So, yeah. Bigfoot has just joined the 1,000 Miler Club. PCT mile marker 1,000! Woo! And we're out of that storm. I think we did the right thing. We just followed the tree line and just kept going down, stopping and counting the, yeah, this is the point, this is the 1 tent site. So just a little lower should be the 5 tent site. But yeah, pretty intense at points. And then we had a nice stream
Where's my
crossing.
1,000-mile marker?
Yeah, I know. You got gypped, dude. Probably got washed away in the rain. Alright guys, so that rainstorm came out of the blue. Wasn't prepared for it. None of my gear was secure in my bag. I'm a little damp right now, but all the important gear is dry. That's what matters. Reached a 1,000-mile marker, and we did some crazy elevation gain and descent today. Morning started off with really weird inclined snow, followed by many stream crossings, and honestly I think my feet were below the water more than they were above the water today. So it's crazy. Didn't reach quite the area we wanted to go to, so we're going to be waking up early, the 4 a.m. 5 a.m. start time. And we got 18 miles left. There is a shuttle at 3:30 and 4 o'clock, I think. So that should work out. Problem is we're going to be above 10,700 feet, so there's definitely going to be snow toward the end of the day. But then we're going to kind of go down to Sonora Pass and hopefully grab that shuttle. So anyway, I'm going to get warm. My feet are still freezing from the rain. And yeah, good day overall. Did at least 21 miles today. I'm not sure, I'll have to look. But you can check the video description. I always put the PCT miles in the video description. Anyway, good night everybody. See you in the morning.